Hey guys, Poplar Mechanic here. Today we're going to be talking about the Reon Rounds Tether I just purchased. Let's get right into it. Okay guys, so when you purchase this product, basically what you're getting is the tether. You're obviously not getting the rope wrench. Most of you already have them, if not all of you. Um, so you just get this tether part. You get the two spacer plates, and then you get these outside plates, obviously, that your carabiner hooks in. Now, in this case, I have it set up with some 8mm Ocean here. I haven't actually tested this in the field. I just thought I'd set it up like this so you guys can see that you can do a lot of different things with it. This personally isn't the way that I would use it though. It's got this spring here. Okay, so this spring is awesome. So when you're rope walking and things like that, basically what'll happen is there's barely any sit back at all. There's almost no sit back because this spring keeps this up as you sit back into your system. Okay guys, so I just realized something upon playing with this. So you can use the Rock Exotica Orca carabiner, or you can set it up this way here, just like you would on the zigzag, so you'll have two carabiners. Just bring you in here. Okay, so through one of the holes of the hitch climber pulley, your wrench will be attached, and then this will go to your saddle, which is pretty good. That was actually thought out pretty good. You could also use this for positioning as well as tending, depending, like, you could have another system set up so it's holding you sideways. It's actually a pretty cool idea. It's a little bit better thought out than I thought. So, okay guys, so now we're going to set up the zigzag the way that I've field tested it, and it works really well. But before we do that, I'm just going to set up the rope runner so you guys can get a comparison of size. Okay, so here I've got the rope wrench tether and runner pretty much side by side. As you can see, the rope runner is quite a bit more compact, but this is shorter than most tethers. Here is my old Oceans tether, which by the time it was hooked in would be up here, so it's a little bit shorter. I would say it's about 1.5 to 2 inches shorter. But here's just the size comparison of these two, and I sure do love this rope runner. This thing's seen a lot of use. Really good design. I can't wait for the akimbo, but that's besides the point. But yeah, so that's a size comparison. You can see that this is quite a bit larger on the rope. Now we'll put her on the zigzag, how I intend to use it, and we'll talk about that. Okay guys, so here's one of the first things I love about using it with the zigzag. So obviously the zigzag will just hang on the rope. You just clip your rope wrench on how you normally would, and everything just orientates properly. All I do is put a carabiner through here. Now, you could probably use something else. I've seen people use quickies and things like that in here, but the quickie will fit around here. It gets pretty annoying to try to get these keys out, though. I did set it up like that, and it's a little bit frustrating. You could probably get a sleeve or an insert to help if that's something you really wanted to do, but just putting the carabiner in works perfectly fine for me. You can tend from here. You can actually tend from any one of these points, which is kind of a nice feature. You can also just clip carabiners. It'll fit a full-size carabiner in here for whatever reason. Maybe you just want to stow it there for a minute if you're rigging or whatever. But yeah, no, this is pretty awesome. I like it, how easily this hooks together. Okay guys, so just one more thing about this. I find that these DMM carabiners fit a lot better than these Roccos. Like these DMM oval ones, they just go in here a little bit easier, I find. So that's just a side note as well. But yeah, so this would be the setup right here. It's just awesome. This is so smooth, guys. Like, I'm telling you, like, I haven't used this before. I have used the Oceans tether and zigzag a long time ago, but I just found it flopped around quite a bit. This is just solid. It doesn't move at all. There's if there's pretty much zero sit back, a tiny little sit back you'll get with the zigzag and Reon Rounds Tether. This thing is just, when I bombed out of the tree the first time, I couldn't believe how smooth it was. I've never been on anything smoother. It's just like butter, man, when you're coming out of that tree. It's awesome. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. So guys, I'll definitely do another video after I get some more use out of this thing, but it is just buttery smooth. One of the downsides of using the zigzag instead of the unisender, though, is obviously that this isn't midline attachable. I'd be using this more. See, the only thing I hate is when you shoot up into a tree and you do a base anchor, you're then having to feed all this rope through beforehand and then pull your line over, and you got to think about it because you got to think about what side of the tree you want to ascend and then shoot from the other side. Or I guess it would be shoot from the same side you want it. No, it would be shoot from the other side. So anyways, that's the only shitty part about it with the zigzag, but I plan on using it more for, I'm using double rope already. I'm spurring up for a removal. I'd then do an SRT tie-in, put my wrench on, and then continue to work the tree. Really smooth. Obviously, you're not fighting any friction with this thing. I just love it with the zigzag. So that's going to be my main use with it. Let me know what you guys think. Thanks to all the subscribers, and Happy New Year.